In today's video, we're going to be reacting to Karl Conrad, who is a really big tech YouTuber, and we're going to be reacting to his gaming PC setup for 2020. And it's apparently like a simple, minimal sort of setup. So we're going to be checking this setup out in today's video. Hey there, TZ here with Technological Gadgets, bringing you the best in tech and making it work for you. On this channel, we usually do tech reviews, but sometimes we react to other people's setups. And as I said, in this video in particular, we'll be reacting to Karl Conrad, very popular tech YouTuber, and we're going to be reacting to his gaming setup for 2022 in, sort of the clean and minimal aesthetic. And if you like these types of videos, make sure to drop me a like to let me know, and comment down below what products you would like me to review, check out, or even what sort of setups you would like me to check out next, and I'll be sure to do so. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, as it helps me a lot in making sort of tech videos like this, and helps me sort of grow the channel. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Right, let's go. Okay, looks nice. Setup looks nice. Probably use these for streaming as well, right? I would assume.
Hey guys, it's Karl. Welcome back to another one. And we previously took a look at my Mac desk setup, which was obviously very heavy into the Apple ecosystem. 16
yeah, I mean, it's a
Pro,
Mac, the Mac setup, right?
iPhone, Apple Watch, all that shebang.
Yes.
But I do give some love over to the PC side, mostly for streaming, for gaming. Obviously, PC gaming is the way to go.
True.
And yeah, just thought I would show off kind of what is behind me now in this desk setup. We'll obviously start off first with a desk, and I kind of went for a dark theme on PC side, not saying Apple is the light side, PC is the dark side, but if yeah, you want to go that route, I did keep things on the dark.
Oh, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Desk and the accessories, it's all around the darker oak wood finishes. So the desk itself is actually from a company called Artifox. A little correction, it is all made out of walnut wood. I guess walnut and oak are pretty similar, but it is a smaller desk compared to yeah, the one that I'm recording on right now, or my previous Mac setup one. And I do like smaller desks because they aren't as wide. They actually fit better into different places. And what
it depends though.
Artifox, they have,
because if you have like many different monitors or things like that, with a lot of stuff, then yeah, you didn't need a bigger desk. But if not, a smaller desk, it is better. It is better if you can. But if not, bigger desks are also alright.
Specifically for setups, or for, I guess, PC setups. They've got great accessories like the cable management mesh on the back, which I still struggle with. We'll get to that in a second. And they do have other accessories like a headphone hook on the front, a built-in channel for cable management in the back, and they are on the pricier side for desks, especially when you compare that to stuff from IKEA. And I'd only recommend buying desks like this, either this one or say this white one from Rogue Concepts, if you can afford to spend that extra money. Desks are an area where you can save a lot going the IKEA route, and it's either a good or a bad thing. I wouldn't say IKEA desks are the best, but for the money, you honestly can't beat them.
Yeah, I guess price to performance.
Premium, something a bit more, yeah, lush, something a bit more solid, made out of actual wood. This one from Artifox is one of my go-to recommendations. The rest of the walnut wood is matched with a couple accessories from GroveMade. So I do have the monitor riser. It is quite large. I like it because you can actually run a dual monitor setup if you want. It just helps keep the monitor off the table and helps you with that mythical cable management, which I still have a 0 of. You can see up top also 2 wall shelves, also GroveMade, also in walnut wood. So I almost have a dark mode theme, or a walnut wood theme.
Yeah, I would say walnut and darker theme.
I just have a couple accessories. Right now I do have my Xbox or PlayStation 5 solely for aesthetic reasons.
Why? Can't you just run a cable to?
Guy, but now Microsoft has pretty much merged Xbox and Windows gaming together, so you get the same experience on both.
Oh,
you
true.
Usually get better frame rates over on PC depending on your build. So yeah, sadly collecting a bit of dust, my Xbox Series X.
What about
Also,
the
a huge fan of
PlayStation
Lego.
though?
I think anyone that's watched any of my videos know that they feature in all of my B-roll.
Yeah, I know he likes quite a bit of Lego.
AT over there and the Porsche Turbo.
Oh wow, those look pretty nice.
Though, we have the Starship Destroyer Ultimate Collectors Series. I also have the AT-AT UCS on deck. I'm actually staring at it right off camera. That is slated to be built sometime. I just need to find an area to display it. I will build you. It will probably take me close to 2 months. I guess that's a different build for a different day. But anyways,
yeah, I guess so.
The main theme of the desk. So walnut wood with the dark accents or dark finishes. The main components tech-wise of this are the PC as well as monitor. The monitor first. This is actually
this is an ultra-wide one?
This is the Huawei MateView GT.
Ah.
This is actually Huawei's first venture or first time into the gaming monitor space. I know they're usually known for their phones, for their laptops, for some of their other displays, but into the gaming theme, I don't think they did too bad.
Productivity displays, I think. Oh.
34 inches with a resolution 3440 by 1440p. It's got a 165 hertz refresh rate, and I do have that paired with an RTX.
Pretty decent one, I guess. Pretty decent ultra-wide monitor.
I guess PC side. But for overall gaming experiences, really curved monitors, that immersive feel are great for games like racing games. I play a ton of Formula 1 on this. Racing around in cockpit view is usually my
definitely.
to kind of see or get the extra experience.
I mean, I have an ultra-wide monitor, so
since I'm based in Canada,
but it's not curved though.
Vilna is usually the place that I'm racing in, and hopefully F1 does come back to Canada next year. I know that we've missed the Canada track, I think the last 2 years in a row, which has been really unfortunate, but it gives me just my little F1 fix until we get the real thing. Obviously, it's not a competitive base monitor, as you'd want something smaller, so you're not looking from side to side.
Depends
but
though.
Games, first-person shooters like Halo.
You see more on the sides though, so that's a tactical advantage.
Also, the game looks great. I would say maybe for RTS games, I do scale it down. So I've been playing Age of Empires, of course, StarCraft 2. That's where I use the typical 16:9 aspect ratio just to keep things a bit slimmer, as RTS games typically you want to have in just one kind of view. In terms of overall color and contrast ratios, it's great if you're watching any sort of content, whether that's on YouTube, Netflix. Most of the content that you watch looks great. It does have 100% of the sRGB color spectrum and around 90% of P3. It's got cool little gamer assist features built into the menu, so you can actually add little crosshairs just to help you out in that first-person shooter game that you're running, or you can even boost shadows to see people that are hidden in shadows. Typically not as big of a problem now in Warzone, but I remember in Verdansk with
the rose skin,
almost impossible to see them creeping in shadows, so you can always boost that up to give you just a bit of an extra hand against real tryhards, which is everyone in Warzone.
I guess so.
Sadly. Some things that I still think that they can improve on, even though this is their first gen, and I still think they did a great job. The overall bezels, they're not the thinnest we've seen, especially the bottom chin, which does have a bit of Huawei branding, but that's usually pretty typical. On the bottom, instead of having a typical V-stand, we actually have a built-in speaker. It's actually a pretty decent addition.
Wow, it sounds like, it looks like a soundbar though. Like, look at that, the soundbar.
Stand we actually
and these LEDs too.
It's actually a pretty decent addition if you don't use external speakers or have an extra headset. It is probably the best built-in speakers that I've kind of heard on a monitor, as the largest. You can control audio by sliding your finger across, and you can actually change to the color preference of your choice. I wouldn't say it's a must-have, and you can actually purchase the monitor without the speaker at no extra cost, so you can have the usual monitor stand, but if it were up to me, just spec it with the speaker, and you don't have to use it. You can always use, like I said, an extra set of cans if you want, if you have those lying around. It does have a built-in mic, which is once again just okay, and typically I'd still recommend using a USB plug-and-play mic, so we'll get to that in the accessories, and I am rocking just
but that's pretty interesting though.
And overall, yeah, I think Huawei smashed it with their first gaming monitor. Definitely something to keep an eye out when they make improvements for V2, but I do like the design. It's
maybe I'll get it in the future, I don't know.
Decent high refresh rate, and doesn't necessarily break the bank. So that's the monitor side. And for the PC, which you actually see it below my desk, sometimes I have it up top if I want to show off some of the LED lights, we've gone for the pre-built Aorus Model X. And I know that there is a bit of a mixed camp on building your own versus pre-built PCs.
Yeah.
And typically, if you build out every single component, you can save definitely a bit of money, but for someone
Quite a
like
bit,
myself
quite a
who
bit.
doesn't have all of that time to tinker around with parts, to order
I mean, you could always ask someone to help you build, right? And just pay them.
to actually build out a PC. I know it doesn't take the longest time. I just wanted something pre-built into one package, shipped, delivered, works out of the box, and that's exactly what the Model X does. So it does ship with a RTX 3080, like I mentioned, probably the
Maybe you can go for
flagship
3090
standard of graphics card right now. And if you can snag one at retail, I know that chip shortages, I know that graphics cards in general are overinflated in price. The 3080
Yeah, I guess
for
so.
the money is still the best bang for your buck. I know that you can get a 3090, a Founders Edition. Those are just going for so much more, and the extra games that you're getting aren't really worth it. And with this graphics card, I'm easily maxing out the max refresh rate over on the monitor. I've even paired this with the Alienware 25 and pushed up to 360 frames. Obviously, that's a 1080p monitor, but if you want to even go 4K 120, 4K
Yeah, I guess for
240,
competitive
this card,
games.
as long as you can grab one for the next couple of years, should definitely handle any AAA title that you throw out.
True.
It's also got 32 gigs of RAM, a terabyte.
That's a good thing about high-end
all of
cards.
my stream files. It's just got really great I/O ports, both on the front and the back. Literally all my accessories can plug into this, and it's just become my new PC hub. So yeah, I've been super happy with it. It comes with a solid built-in case. Obviously, I've changed all of my RGB lights just solely to orange. And overall, it's
I mean, he
just
likes
been a great
orange, so
experience.
and
I know
it
that I
fits
built my
the
own PCs in the past,
vibe
they
of the
just
desk.
haven't been this simple. And if you want something that works out of the box with the best specs, with a decent case,
Yeah, I guess that's why
build,
people go for pre-built. Even though it's cheesy, but like I guess that's the reason people go for pre-built.
yeah, the Aorus Model X has just been solid. And honestly, for the accessories, I've kept them pretty minimal and haven't actually really upgraded, because I find accessories, once you find something good, they don't really change much year to year. The overall tech in a mechanical keyboard is pretty much identical every year.
I
Unless
guess,
you want a different color,
yeah.
unless you want some extra lights. So I am rocking the G915, and for the mouse, G903. Both are wireless,
okay.
and I know that's
I have the
not the
G903
standard,
right
but
here,
just
so.
because I want to keep my desktop a bit free of cables. You can see I do struggle with cable management. That's actually one thing I would say that needs to be improved with the monitor.
Yeah.
You have I/O for DisplayPort, 2 USB-C. One of those is to actually provide power, and 2 HDMI. There's no real cable management with that, so the cables just kind of snake down, and you can actually see them
Just
on
use
camera
like
here,
cable ties.
how ugly they look.
Or like
But,
Velcro straps.
Like I said, cable management is not my strength. That's why I've gone wireless for my accessories. I do have my Yeti X microphone, which I think is pretty much industry standard. Most people use them. It's around $100.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mic on an Elgato boom arm, which actually
One of the
is
best
really
like
good
sub
and
$100
really
mics.
well. And what I actually do love about it that other microphones don't have is this little counterweight. Because this microphone is a bit on the lighter side, you do need this extra weight. Otherwise, the boom arm just kind of stays up like that. So yeah, this little guy is an awesome little addition. If I do end up rocking some console, I typically just plug them in into the front USB port, so either Xbox or PlayStation, whichever my poison is for the day. And if I am streaming, which I'm actually about to hop on a stream in 9 minutes with Fossil and Razer for one of their smartwatches, I'll grab it.
Dang.
I'm gonna talk about this guy in a sec. This is
This is the new Fossil and Razer watch.
S3 on the side. That's just
Oh
running
wow,
through the
A7S3.
cable into a little Magic Link dongle right into the back.
Wow.
That guy's plugged in so it can charge up, and then I just run my stream off of OBS. But if you want a bit more in-depth how I stream, if you want to see me stream, even though I do suck at gaming, but I did used to stream maybe a year and a half ago. Not as much these days. I do game,
Okay.
I guess, a bit more for casualness and just for my own enjoyment.
Yeah,
But
I guess so.
that is a bit of
To each his
combo
own.
for a different video. Maybe if you want to see me, just let me know on social. I can rock a couple.
Maybe I
games.
want to see like actual stream
But anyway,
setup. That could be
This is
cool.
my PC setup. I will label this as gaming, as that's mostly what I do over on my PC side. So now we have both my Mac setup and my
Yeah, it's pretty
PC
cool.
setup
Yes,
slash
the versatility
streaming
of
setup. So now
both.
you guys know that's what the setups are looking like for 2022, and as we kind of continue the year, I'm sure I'll make new additions, new upgrades. Probably the first thing is some of my accessories and peripherals, but hope you guys enjoyed this vid, and yeah, I'll catch the rest of you in one of my next ones. Peace!
Yep, and as I said, I guess there's different ways he can improve. Like one of the things he could do is get a like gaming headset or some sort of like professional headphones, maybe like a open back headset with like a DAC amp. That could be really cool. And also, yeah, cable management, man, he really does need to work on his cable management. And if he does so, I think his setup will look, you know, really cool, really, you know, really nice, especially with the black dark wood and sort of orange accents that it has. It looks really like warm and cozy, and yeah, overall I think it's a really good sort of like gaming setup and sort of a streaming setup, you know, if he adds that camera there. But anyways, you know, let me know what do you think about his setup, you know, down in the comment section below. I always, you know, read and reply to comments, so you know, be sure to comment down below. And also you know, like this video if you haven't you know, if you sort of want me to make more tech content just like this. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as it helps me sort of make more videos just like this, and you know, supports the channel overall, and it's completely for free too. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.